Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a good day today. This is Mike here. Today is September 4th, and since my last video, there's just been a complete trend shift. So basically in this video, I'm just going to be going over where I'll be setting my profit targets for this current rally we're looking at. And then after just some quick technical analysis, I'm going to take a look at my trading algorithm just to see how profitable it's been for my members. And then finally at the end, I'll pick a winner from this week's video to receive a month of my Trading Signal membership absolutely for free. Now, if you didn't enter last week, then all you have to do to be entered into the next video is comment and like this video for a chance to win a month of my membership for free. Now, last week only 4 people entered, so the chance of you actually winning something on this channel is actually quite high. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for now, let me turn off my algorithm, and I'm just going to do some quick personal technical analysis on where I think the price is going to go from here. Now before I get started, I'm just going to quickly play a few seconds from last week's video so you could see what my point of view was then. Before I play this, I actually thought that we were going to be going down from that position, because what I thought was forming was a rising wedge. As you could see, what I'm circling here, I thought that was forming here. Now you never want to try to catch the falling sword, so to speak. What I mean by that is trying to guess where the absolute bottom is going to be. And that's why I said this. So me personally, at this moment in time, I would just be sitting on the sidelines. You don't always have to have skin in the game. You don't always have to be trading. Alright, so basically last week I said to stay on the sidelines because I wasn't quite sure if that was going to be the bottom of this recent move that I'm looking at right here. So since I don't make these videos every week, you're probably wondering, so when did I change my mind in realizing that we're starting to enter into a very bullish market? And I would have been sitting on the sidelines until right at this point right here that I'm circling. Because at that point we get a nice big green bar price increase, and then what happened next, these two bars, tells us that we want to go higher. And the reason is because they didn't retrace back down past the lower half of this previous bar. So what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at some bullish patterns. So look at this initial line that brings us up. What that is one big bar, and that's what we're looking at right here, one big bar. And then what happens after that determines if it's a bullish move or not. So if there's sideways trading, that is at the top half of the bar, that's an indication that we want to go up even higher. Now I believe this is even when my algorithm gave me a buy signal, well, right around there. So to me that's another indication, but we're not going to go over that right now. So just to recap, at this point right here, I would have realized that we're no longer in this bearish move and we're going to be entering into a nice bull trend. Now from this move, there isn't really much data that we can go on to determine how high it's going to go. But now that we're getting this retracement, it's going to make charting a lot more easy. And let me show you what I mean by that. So let me pull out my trusty Fibonacci Retracement tool. Now I have the option of putting it at the bottom of this wick. But since this dotted line is also a really important trend line, I'm going to keep it just right on it. And then look what happens when we do that. We're just getting a really nice price increase at the 786. Now for my past videos, I've explained how the Fibonacci retracement works, so I'm not going to go over it completely here, but basically when the price is retracing down, where it bounces from determines how bullish that move is going to be. So it's very common for the price to retrace back down to the 0.5 or this 0.618. So by the price decreasing to those levels and then getting the price bump, to me, that's a bullish indicator that we will continue to go higher. Now, what's happening here is we're getting the retracement and then the price bump at the 786. Now, honestly, you can't get any more bullish than this. So there's a good chance this price is going to explode here in the next few days, as long as the bar closes above this blue line. And what is this blue line? It's this long trend, this long downward trend. So if we could break above that, meaning if the next bar closes above this trend line, then we're looking at a really big price increase. And let me pull out my Fibonacci extension tool so we can determine where it's going to go from there. So now I'm going to talk about where I'm going to set my profit targets. And basically what I'm going to do is set it at this 100% level. From my past experience, when there's a bullish move like this, the price continues to go until it hits either the 100% or the 127%. So basically, if you're a conservative trader, you want to take your profits. You don't want to take as high as risk. You want to set your target at this 100% level. If you're a bit of a risky trader, I'd set your target over here at this 127, but me personally, I like to stick to the 100% level. Now remember, we also have to pay attention to previous prices because those are going to be our resistance levels, meaning levels that are going to be hard for us to break through. So what I'm going to do here is just take a look at this 100% level and see what kind of resistance we have. So this is basically just right in the middle. So this would be a level that I would feel confident at setting my target to. Let's say the 127. It still is doable because the price did break above it here, but we'd have to break above all these resistant levels in between here. So it's just high risk. I personally wouldn't do it. I'd stick to this 100% level. Now just to recap, if you're still on the sidelines, I would wait to see the next bar and see if it closes above this blue trend line. If it does, buy in, set your target to this 100% level, and that would be around a 10% profit and less than a week, so great gains. Now, if this just seems way too complicated for you and you don't want to be looking at the charts every day, running these indicators, seeing where the price is going to go, then I'd recommend signing up for my membership. And what I did here was I created an algorithm that tells me when to buy and sell based on the change in market trend. So let me go ahead and delete some of these indicators so we can take a look at it. So here are the recent trading signals I sent my members. So here you can see I sent the sell signal. Let's see. Looks like right around 10,000 on August 27th, right before this big drop. And I got a buy signal below it, so that is some profits saved. So I got a buy in at around 9,800, up 8% from the last buy signal. So if you're interested in something like that, just go ahead and check out my website, altcoinTradingSignal.com. You can click on my services to learn a little bit more about the algorithm and how it works. And then you could sign up below, which is only $25 a month. Pretty reasonable, 6 months for $100. And then when you sign up for my membership, you basically get the trade signals delivered to your email, which then you could trade manually yourself, or you could buy something called Gunbot, which is a cryptocurrency trading bot. And basically what that does is Gunbot will sign on your email, look for that trade signal, and then trade automatically the second you receive it. And that's exactly what I do because I have this completely automated. I don't sit here and trade every day with it. I get the signals. The Gunbot signs on my exchange and then makes the trade for me. Now Gunbot's great. It can do a ton of things. I really recommend you just do some research into it. Just Google Gunbot. And if you use my referral for Gunbot, I'll give you 3 months of my trading signals for free because I do get a commission off that. So if you're interested in something like that, then just go ahead and shoot me an email and I'll give you some instructions on how to use my referral link. Alright, look at this. It looks like the next bar is happening right now as we speak, so this is the one you should pay attention to. If this bar closes above this trend line, then we will continue to go higher. Now there's a chance that we might just get one huge red bar back down, which then will continue the price lowering until probably this green trend line because this seems to be some support here. But for now, fingers crossed, we just stay above this blue trend line so we could enter into the next bull market. Alright, so that about wraps up this video. Let me just do one more thing and pick a winner from last week's video. So I'm just going to copy the URL, go to this random comment picker. Alright, there's only 5 people who entered. Randomly pick a winner. Okay, that's me responding to someone. Okay, so let me try this again. I probably have to refresh the page. Alright, DJ, it looks like it's your lucky week again. She's actually the one who won last week's, but since only a few people comment on this videos, I'm going to enter her in. So, alright, so that about wraps it up. I'll talk to you guys next week.